Big boy on the rails. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Old, Frail, and Decrepit. Today we're going to add another Menards piece to my Menards train. And also a cautionary tale, if you will, for those of you who buy things on eBay. What we're going to add is this Boston and Maine Menards coal hopper. Now, I knew right away that it didn't have the trucks and wheels, which was fine. I've got lots of donor cars around here. But I didn't look real close at it. So we're going to show what you can do with an incomplete car like that and a flatbed by Lionel. This here is a 9124 Penn Central from 1973. The one I actually ended up using was from 1976, but it was exactly the same mold. So this is what it started out looking like. And by the end of the video, we're going to see this back on the track. Now, this here is what I purchased. And like I mentioned, it doesn't have the trucks or wheels. But I thought, well, that'd be easy enough. You just put a set of trucks right here and you got her made. Till I got to looking at other Menards cars and I saw that there was a whole platform that was missing from here. So what do you do with that? Well, first of all, you look at it before you buy it. But, I'm up for a good challenge. So, having seen my mistake, I got this at about half the price of a Menards brand new car. So I thought, well, I can afford to do a little work on it. And that's where one of these comes in. And right now, the two pieces I made for it are drying. I repainted them black so they don't have this garish green up against that electric blue. What I did was I made a cut right along that line right there. And that made it just the right length. I also ended up having to cut off this brake tower here so that it would fit up underneath. So I was glad to be able to have something that I could, to be a donor for this project. In fact, I was going to show you the cut-off piece, but I just returned from the train store where I picked this up. I picked it up for, what did I pick? $7 for this. I thought, perfect, just what I need. So now we're ready to start the assembly. Here we have all the parts that we're going to need to put this car back on the tracks. You can see I've got my two parts from the cut up Penn Central flat car, all painted and ready to go. I did notice there was a little flaw in my painting, which if there wasn't a flaw, it wouldn't be me painting. So now we're going to start in on the actual reassemble of this car. So we take the shell that we're wanting to put back together, and we'll first of all put the truck back onto the plate here. And this being an MPC, it has the snap-in little, it's not really a bolt, just more of a plastic snap that just snaps through, and voila, it's all together. Now, one of the things that I did with this, because when I put the screw in, it left a big gap, and it wanted to pull this this little plate here off level. So we had a coffee can full of various faucet gaskets. So I thought that'll be a perfect spacer, and I was right for a change. So here we go. We're going to put this one on, start out, run the screw up through the plate, through the spacer, and then we're ready to, before we screw that in, to make it fit, because the way the shell is, it comes in right here. So there's a little bit of a lip here. So took the Dremel tool and I cut myself some notches here and here so that it would seat down in there. Oh, yeah, that's good. I think I'll leave that in there. Leave that in the video so you can actually see just how it really does go when I go to do one of these projects. So we see we got the spacer. We line it up on the hole here. Make sure we're into the little slots. Then we can just tighten it down. And it's ready to go. Now just repeat that process on the other side here. If you can find the right spots for everything. There we go. That's ready to go. Again, I'll make sure I don't put this back together backward. Line that up. Make sure it's lined up on the slots in the body. And we're ready to go. And we're ready to go.